Welcome back to another video, and if you are new to the channel, well, welcome to you. I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm quite well, yeah, quite awake. Today's video is gonna be about Lightroom. So if you are completely new to Lightroom, you have just installed Lightroom, this video is for you. If you have had Lightroom for quite some time, maybe worth sticking around to see if some of these tips and tricks are new for you. The very first tips, if you go up to the top panel, you will find all the different tabs and modes we have in Lightroom. I personally don't use map, book, slideshow, print or web. What I normally do when I freshly install a Lightroom, I right click and then you can untick the tabs you don't use. This way it just looks cleaner. Then you can concentrate on library and develop. The next tip, instead of having to click on library or develop in order to jump to them, hit D on your keyboard to jump into develop mode and G on your keyboard to jump back to the library. Now, if you want to see your images in full screen, hit F. It gives you this image in full screen. If you right click, you can also choose the background color, and sometimes it could just help to make sure the white is white and the black is black and so on and so on. Let's say we want to edit this image. We hit D to jump into develop mode. Now, if you are on a laptop with a kind of small screen, all of this area is probably quite small. So what I like to do is hit these arrows on all the panels. You just click them and there you have it, immediately a much larger screen. Now I usually leave this bit open because that is basically all you need in order to edit this image. I will also point out it is smart to drag this out if possible. It just gives you a more precise editing. Let's say I have now edited a little bit of contrast, highlights, texture, clarity, saturation, vibrance, and I now want to jump over to tone curve. Right, so we open tone curve. In tone curve, instead of having to use these slides, you can press this and you can use points on the curve itself to, I don't know, make it a bit more accurate. I'm going to go over to hue, saturation, luminance, but now I have 3 panels open and I have to scroll back and forth if I want to retweak something on the basic panel. So what you can do, you right click and hit solo mode. What that does, it basically just opens the one panel you want to use, so you don't have to have all the panels open at once, so you don't have to keep scrolling. Next tip is right click and go to customize develop panel. Now I never use effects, transform or calibration, so I'll just untick those. So the next thing you can do is, after you've unticked all the things you don't need or don't want to use, you can also change the order of the panels. So I tend to use lens correction first, and then basic, tone, and then hue and saturation, luminance, slides, split toning, and then details. So you just hit save. You might have to relaunch to do that. I'll relaunch later, and then it will be fixed here for you right there. The next bit is, if you hit R on the keyboard, you will jump into the crop tool. Now in this crop tool, you can have this, which is this default grid layout, but if you hit O on your keyboard, you can jump through different grids, which can help you out if you want to crop your image a bit different. Now I tend to use this one because it is a bit more precise if I want to straighten the horizon, although you do have this one. So if you click on the leveler and then you can drag a line over it, and then it will automatically straighten your image to the best of its abilities. Right guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good evening or good morning or good afternoon wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.